Mount St. Helens Volcano Quakes Update, Cascades Volcano Observatory Information Statement. Unfortunately, this is very old. USGS statement from April 30th, 2014. As you can see, it's almost, 8 years ago. Mount St. Helens Volcano, we're going to read it anyway. Analysis of current behavior of Mount St. Helens indicates that the volcano remains active. It's even more active than it was then, and is showing signs of long-term uplift and earthquake activity, but there are no signs of impending eruption. Since the end of 2004-2008 dome building eruption at Mount St. Helens, scientists at USGS Cascades Volcano Observatory CVO and the Pacific Northwest Seismic Network PNSN have been monitoring subtle information of the ground surface and minor earthquake activity reminiscent of that seen in the years following 1980-1986 eruptions. Careful analysis of these two lines of evidence now gives us confidence to say that the magma reservoir beneath Mount St. Helens has been slowly repressurizing since 2008. It is likely that repressurization is caused by arrival of small amounts of additional magma 4 to 8 kilometers, that's 2.5 to 5 miles under the surface. This is to be expected while Mount St. Helens is in an active period, as it has been since 1980. So it is in an active period. It does not indicate that the volcano is likely to erupt anytime soon. Repressurization of the volcano's magma reservoir is commonly observed in other volcanoes that have erupted recently, and it can continue for many years without an eruption. USGS and PNSN are continuing monitoring ground deformation and seismicity at Mount St. Helens in an effort to learn more about activity beneath the volcano. They will conduct 2 additional types of measurements this summer. Surveys will, they keep doing that obviously. The surveys will measure the types and amounts of volcanic gases being released and the strength of the gravity field of the volcano. Both types of measurements are sensitive to changes in the amount or depth of subsurface magma. The information collected at Mount St. Helens continues to help scientists interpret behaviors at other volcanoes and to improve eruption forecasting capabilities. Additional research results will be posted on USGS updates, information statements. Now, in a previous planned but related development, an experiment called Imaging Magma Under St. Helens will start running for the next few years. The experiment, jointly funded by National Science Foundation and USGS, is designed to produce a better picture of the magma plumbing system under the volcano. It may also provide new insights into the ongoing repressurization process. The USGS Cascades Volcano Observatory and Pacific Northwest Seismic Network continue to monitor Mount St. Helens and other volcanoes of the Cascade Range for signs of increased unrest. The likelihood of detected short-term precursory phenomena before the next eruption at Mount St. Helens is enhanced by the existence of an effective monitoring network established in response to recent eruptions. Efforts are underway to bring networks at other dangerous volcanoes in the Cascade Range up to a similar standard. The USGS and Pacific Northwest Seismic Network at University of Washington continue to watch conditions at Mount St. Helens closely, they said. This is from USGS, and I'll leave a link below for you for this. So what they're telling us is that there is intrusion of magma slowly, and that is only 2.5 to 5 miles down from the surface. And this is one of the pictures of the slab that was recently, and this took place in a few days. Look at this, how huge that slab is. And basically, it's not rock, it's compressed ash. So this is what's going on at the Cascades volcanoes. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Mount St. Helens all had earthquake swarms this past week, and the latest today of 1 magnitude over Mount St. Helens. So the seismograms of many volcanic earthquakes have characteristics that are very similar to those of non-volcanic crustal earthquakes. These earthquakes are thought to result from the perturbation of the regional tectonic stresses, the stress field by the intrusion of magma, and are denoted as volcanic tectonic earthquakes. Other volcanic earthquakes characterized by signals that are much different than non-volcanic crustal earthquakes and result from such process as magmatic flow, bubbling, and other process with the liquid magma chamber, landslides caused by the shallow intrusion of lava, or the explosive violence of the eruption itself. During magmatic unrest, Mount St. Helens, 1980 and 2004, hundreds of thousands of volcanic earthquakes took place. And of course, then you have the earthquake swarm, a term used to describe the temporal distribution of events in a sequence of earthquakes rather than a specific type of locale of earthquakes. The term is used to denote a sequence of earthquakes in a small geographic area that are of similar size in contrast to main shock or aftershock sequence, in which a larger main shock, perhaps preceded by a fewer smaller foreshocks, is followed by a sequence of numerous smaller shocks that occur at a generally decreasing rate with time. The term swarm may be applied to sequences that last for hours to years, with the largest earthquake in the sequence commonly occurring after the sequence has begun. The term swarm may be used for sequences consisting of dozens of earthquakes as well as sequences that consist of thousands of shocks. Volcanic unrest is typically associated with a swarm of volcanic earthquakes at or near a volcano, according to the USGS description having to do with the Mount St. Helens. Well, this is generally for the Cascade volcanoes. So we see that they're pretty active. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. All of you there, please be very alert and careful. Kindly support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.